Mike Nieheiser, founder of Beacon Rock, and with me is David Wolfin, President and CEO of Avino Silver, and that's ticker symbol ASM on the New York Stock Exchange and the Toronto Venture Exchange. David, congratulations about your New York Stock Exchange listing.
Thank you very much. We're very excited about it. We got to ring the bell on January 23rd. It was a pretty historic moment for us.
Well, you're really coming of age. Why don't you give me kind of a quick rundown since we last talked about what you've accomplished in the last year, because it almost seems that you're getting to a point of being a solid institutional quality stock.
Yes, thank you. We've got the mine up and running. We're running around 200 tons per day. We're planning to go up to 250 tons per day. At that rate, we can do about 1 million ounces of silver annually. And we've got two other expansion projects. The recently announced concessions that we extended our NSR for 20 years on, which is the original Avino mine, and then the tailings pond scoping studies coming out. So what our goal is in the next 2 to 3 years is become a multi-million ounce a year producer.
Well, you're not in commercial production now, but you are actually producing some ore, and you're actually still optimizing the plant. How are things going?
It's going well. We're making money. We're producing silver equivalent for under $8 US per ounce. Yes, we're in development phase, and we hope to declare commercial production in the fourth quarter of this year.
Well, I guess it's really exciting that you have a project that can be competitive with other junior silver producers here very soon, and with a very tight share count, stock price where it's at, institutional investors and the New York Stock Exchange listing, seems like this might be more acceptable, more of interest, and your market cap certainly competitive.
Definitely. We're trading around 60 million market cap. And our competitors are anywhere from 250 to 600 million. So in the next couple of years, as we expand our operation, you can expect our market cap to grow.
And how many shares outstanding?
27 million shares.
And your goal over the long haul is to get to what in terms of production?
About 3 to 3.5 million silver equivalent ounces per year.
And you're hoping to get to a position of declaring full commercial production later this year?
Yes, in the fourth quarter.
And what else should we be looking for in terms of news flow coming out of Avino Silver this year?
Oh, lots of news. We got lots of drilling going on. We're ramping down on San Gonzalo, so we're going to be announcing the results in those stopes that are coming out, and they're looking real good. It's like a typical vein system where it's getting richer as we go deeper, so people can anticipate some pretty good news coming from us.
And this is a company that you'd probably be looking for it to be valued on its production potential. And I don't know if it's possible to spend enough money to prove up the resource for all the silver that you have on your land position. But isn't this historically one of the oldest and strongest silver producing areas in Mexico?
Absolutely. This was the very first mine found in Durango in 1558. Then in the 1800s, the British owned it. It had a smelter on site. It was listed on the London Stock Exchange, had a market cap of £1 million. So there's a lot of history there. Our plan is to maintain a good share structure and use cash flow to expand our resources. So later on this year, you'll see a new revised resource estimate.
Well, I look forward to seeing that. And it says it's a primary silver, but you have gold as well, don't you?
Yeah, we do. It's different areas of the property have different mineralization because the veins came up at different times. So the Avino vein has copper, silver, and gold in it. The San Gonzalo just has gold and silver and some minor lead and zinc, so there's no copper in that one. And there's all kinds of anomalies below. We did IP geophysics, so there's deeper anomalies we haven't even drilled yet. So we're going to use our cash flow to go after those ones. And we've also retained the services of 2 new geologists, and so we're going to start digitizing all the raw data. So we're going to come up with all kinds of new targets in the ensuing years.
Well, it's really interesting. You've really pursued this company in a very disciplined way where you've flown under the radar, where you've kept the share count where it needs to be. You've developed the project so that you could actually process ore there at the project as well, continue to take advantage. In fact, you mentioned the tailings. When I was down there, tailings were just a kind of a twinkle in your eye. So this all seems to be kind of coming together. Do you think this could be your year? This sounds like a cliche, but honestly, don't you think that with the listing and the share count, that this is very attractive for companies? There might be a real revaluation?
I think so, and investors can anticipate the results from our scoping study on the tailings. And in 2006, when we originally did it, they used $8 silver and 500 gold, and it looked robust at that time. So you can expect some good news coming from us.
So in summary on the news, we're looking for a scope and study on that, and what else? We're looking for possibly full commercial production at the end of the year, and what about drilling and other studies?
Absolutely, yeah, and we're coming out with release this week. We've added a whole bunch of manpower down there, geologists, engineers, mine technicians. So there's lots of news flow coming and lots of drilling.
Well, honestly, lots to be proud about, David. Thank you so much for your time. Again, this is Mike Nieheiser with David Wolfin, President and CEO of Avino Silver, and that's ASM on the New York Stock Exchange and the Toronto Venture Exchange. Well, thank you, David.
Thank you very much.